So here it is, guys, the makeup video you asked for. This is how I do my version of femboy makeup. I do have some tips and tricks in here to help maybe trans or non-binary people with like a more masculine face hide some of the masculine features and make your face look as feminine as possible. Again, this was something requested on my stream, which I stream on Twitch. All my socials will be right here, so be sure to follow me there for any future content. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. I know it's cringe to ask, but you gotta do it, man. And yeah, we'll get right into the video now. Alright, so first thing I like to do is get some primer on the face. I use this stuff, Rimmel London, find it on Amazon. So anyway, you just take a little bit, you don't need much. When it's this cream stuff, you can get different types of primer, but this is just what I use, it's what I've got. You just apply little bits all over the face. What it does, it just mattifies your face a bit and protects it from the makeup, makes it easier to clean. All well and good. Right, and then what you want to do is just rub that in. And watch my face turn red. Anyway, once you've primed your face, the next step is to put some foundation on. So, you want to take one of these beauty blender thingies. This is what I use. You can use your fingers, you can use brushes, whatever you like. And I use liquid foundation. This shit, L'Oreal. It's probably the lightest. I think it's porcelain. Is that what it's called? I think it's porcelain. Anyway, you just squirt one scoosh. Call that a scoosh. One squirt, and you do half your face with one, half the face with the other. So I will just apply as so. And you really want to put the highest concentration of product. If you're like me and a male, you want to put it mostly around like where facial hair would grow, and then you just blend that in. So what this does is, I guess it moves product around when you move it, and it just blends it into your skin a bit. Go around the nose, and then under the eyes. It's okay if you get some on your eyelids, you're gonna put some there anyway. Now I'm not used to having my mirror this far away, so it's gonna be kinda hard to see some stuff. Just a bit on the eyelid. You wanna put something on your eyelid. Some people use concealer, and then you're just gonna... I'm not too happy if that's enough around the facial hair area. So I'm just going to put a bit more, even though I just shaved like an hour ago. And generally speaking, I think you want to blend from the middle of your face out. That's just something I've heard. Again, same again, one more scoosh. That goes on the other side. Next up, keep your sponge handy, your beauty blender, and I use this concealer stuff. What I like to do is make sure your concealer is a bit lighter than your foundation. So my foundation is like, I don't know, porcelain or something, hard to tell, but this stuff is a bit brighter. And then you want to highlight your face with that. So where I highlight is the brow here, brow bone, gets rid of any shadows. Again, good for like male faces. And then right on the bridge of your nose, and then under the eyes, so where you got your dark circles maybe like me, and other side, and chin. Easy as that. Same again, just blend it. Use maybe a different part of the sponge, like this is the part that I've used the foundation on. I'm gonna use this bit now. You don't want to move this one around too much, you just want to stamp it in place a little bit. Blend it where it is. That just brightens up the middle of your face and the parts of your face that stick out the most. Cool. Done. And next up is going to be the contour. Contour is good for hiding features. That's the point of it, right? Now I do have like a different palette. I've got like this. I don't know if I can find it here. Where is it? I use a really basic contour, and again, you don't need the best stuff in the world to get your face done. So I use this. Now you can tell that middle one, the dark one, that's a contour. That's what I use the most of. Top one's highlighter. I never use this. I've got a really nice highlighter which I'll show later. I've got this contour in the middle, and you get this blush. The blush is not bad. I use it sometimes. I'll use it today. And the brush you want to be using is a large, flat, angled brush like this. You can see it's kind of just like a triangle-y, diamond-y shape, and it's flat. And what you do is you just take a couple swings at it, and then the first thing I like to do is my cheek. I kind of go in like a circular, so I'll start on this side. Looks daft, but suck your cheeks in until you get good. This is what I do. And where I'm applying it is the edge of the top. I aim the point upward towards the top of my head, and I'm going from cheek inward, or yeah, from like mouth to the side of my face, and I'm just basically slowly dabbing it, and it has to be like in the crease where you've left behind. It has to be in the crease where you're basically like sucking like. That's good enough. Also get the edges of your head. Just the edges of your face here, just where the hairline is. Just darkens it a bit, hides it a bit. And same again. Alright, cool. Another thing that's good, especially if you're a femboy or have like a male face, is to contour your jawline if you've got like a strong jaw, which I kind of do. It's like fairly strong. So what you do is right on the edge of your jaw, just put some of the contour like this. Just creates like shadow. That's all it's for. Creates a bit of shadow there and weakens your jaw a bit. Same with your chin. Now, I'm not done with the contour just yet. Next thing you want to do is take a small angular brush like this. This bit's fairly important. Yeah, what you want to do with that, again, just with the contour. And do your nose. So, again, it's just for creating shadows. And you can kind of shape the look of your nose with this. And it's pretty good for me because I got kind of a big nose, I guess. So it's kind of like makes it look a bit smaller. Sorry, it's a bit awkward because I'm not used to the setup. Get the underside of your nose, get either side, and then I put a little bit on top here so it creates like a circle of highlight in the middle. That's it. A trick too, once you're done with a brush, if you want to clean it really quickly, because you're going to use it again, you just need like a cloth or a rag. Isopropyl alcohol. What you do, just put it on the rag there. And then, if you just rub the brush where you've put the alcohol, just like this, cleans it. See? And that evaporates and dries off really quickly, so you'll be able to use it in a couple of minutes time. Do that. But anyway, next up, blush after your contouring. So I'm just going to use this stuff again. I do have other stuff that is a bit bold, but I'm just going to use this. So again, just go in. Oh, the brush you need a large round brush like this. You go in just as much as you like, and where you've put the contour, the blush is going to go on top of that. So where you were sucking in before and leaving that line there, you want to go on that line now, and I take it all the way up to the side of my brow like that, and I just blend it back and forward as far as I want, but there's good enough, and then I blend it down into the contour that I've already done. Okay, same on the other side. There we go. Nice and subtle. Oh, I do like to put a bit on my nose too. Just lightly, like that. You can kind of see it. Anyway, that's it for that. Next up, some highlighter. So, I use this stuff, this Revolution palette, and literally it's got 3 highlighters. I only use the one. I use this one here, the really bright stuff. So you take a fan brush like this. I've got a couple here. It's flat, it looks like a fan. You go in, just take a few, and right where you want the highlights to be, so your cheek, where your cheekbone is basically, highlight your cheekbone. Brow, where you did some, where you put the concealer earlier, up here again, just gets rid of the shadows, makes the brow look less pronounced. Okay, tip of the nose, just a little bit there, and the chin. Next up is doing your eyebrows. Now I need to do mines because I've got blonde body hair and eyebrows. It's only the hair on my head that's like ginger, really. I mean, it's kind of lucky, but it does mean I need to draw my eyebrows in. So you just take, I've got this little thing, it's a 2-in-1, it's got like a little spool that you can like get your eyebrows in line with on both sides. And then I use kind of like a medium brown colour. It's like a pen almost. You stick it out, and then you draw in your eyebrow shape. So just want to go in. This is going to be a bit awkward because I'm kind of far, and I'm probably right in your ear right now. Anyway, and you just what I like to do, follow the top line on your eyebrow. So follow the top line first, because especially if you're a guy, then you're not going to have that much space between your eyelid and your eyebrow to do like eye makeup. So it's good to maybe trim this part of your eyebrow here to leave yourself more space and shape it from the top down. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So I've just draw that like that, and then obviously whatever shape you want to do. And a good thing to do is overdraw too. Makes your eye, it gives you more space. It makes your eyebrow look bigger, it gives you more space. Again, space to do eye makeup, which is like your shadow and stuff. Alright, there we go. Same on the other side. I'll probably skip this. Yeah, they're not symmetrical, but I could spend all day trying to get it perfect, but I'm not gonna. So that's that. Right now I'm using this stuff mostly, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's a Beauty Bay Bright palette. Here's what it looks like. I usually use either pink, I go for brown smoky eye, or sometimes I'll go for like purples and stuff. I don't really touch like red, yellow, green sometimes. So here's how I do my eye makeup. My eyeshadow at least. I'll take a brush that is, take a smaller brush obviously for your eye. It's going to be going into like the crease and stuff, so here's how big it should be compared to your eye maybe. Also, if you just want to like, if you like me, you've got makeup, excess makeup on your eyelid, just smooth that out first with your finger, which is fine. You can use your finger for makeup if you didn't know. Yeah, I like to use this type of brush, or similarly this type of brush. Now they both probably look really similar. One is more round and circular, one is more like an oval, just like that. But for the purposes of this, I'll be using the oval one only, and I'll probably clean the brush in between colours. So we're just going to do like a smoky brown eye, just because, fuck it, that's what I feel like doing. So here's what I do. You need to choose a colour, and you need to choose what your, based on that colour you want to do is your base colour. You want to pick what your highlighter is going to be, and what your darker colour is going to be, your shadow, because For example, for the brown smoky eye, I'm going to be going in with this as the base color. Then right next to it, this is the dark. And then right next to it as well, this is the highlighter. So they've already nicely organized it for me to make it easy. But yeah, you can see I use this one probably quite a lot. But yeah, I'm going to show you what I do. So first I'll be using this, then I'll tell you what we're doing next. And so we're going to go into the base color. Just get enough on there. Be careful when you're applying it, you don't flick it, because then you're going to flick eyeshadow powder all over yourself. So yeah, just making sure it's smooth. And we're going to, things in the way, we're going to work from the corner of our eye and just apply some of the product and then start blending it out. Just start blending it, and usually you want to be going in this direction because you can like kind of blend up. And look, I've got all this space now because I put my eyebrows as high as they could go, pretty much. Again, I'm struggling to see in the mirror, but just apply makeup and then start blending it kind of out. I like to do this little triangular pattern right here in the corner. Don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I'll blend it like out the way. Same goes on the other side. But if you have hooded eyelids like me, and probably most male-faced people, you need to go on the brow bone. You've got like a little bone there in your eye socket. You need to go on it. It's not too bad with the base color because you're gonna go back in there with the dark color anyway. And I like to do the bottom eyelid too. So same color, just that same like light brown. Just right there, a little bit under. And then flick it up, follow the eye waterline there, flick it up, and then get that right on the bone, right over. You can even go over it, honestly, as long as you've got space between your eyebrow and the eye makeup, you can go as high as you want. Yeah, anyway, clean that off with the alcohol rag, get that brush cleaned up a bit, there we go. And then we're going in for the dark color. So the dark brown, just get a few swipes on it on your brush. So you can see it's a bit darker. And here's how you want to apply it. This bit's pretty important, I guess, for eye makeup. And you want to just like dab it right from the corner and work it from the corner in. You can like, again, go on the crease. Just work it in the way like that. Because you want the darkest part to be that corner. Right, so that's where most of the product's going to go, and then you blend it. So just like this. And again, underside here. Alright, you can kind of see how that's working out now. Do it on the other side. There we are, both sides. Alright, now that that's done, the final touch, the highlighter. So again, just to show you, usually highlighters are kind of like this shiny type vibe, usually pretty like shiny, glossy, that type of thing. You just want to take your finger, rub it in there, and then, see how I've got that on my finger, on the corner of your eye, just dab it right in the corner, and then tap it in, like that. Just tap it and move it towards the middle, and that'll make like a blend from light to dark. That's the idea. Same again. Alright, that's a quick and dirty way to do your eyes, but it works. It'll start taking a bit more form when you start putting liner on, which is next. Now, I'm gonna have to get way up close, so it's ASMR time, and I use two different type of liners when I do my eyes. I use this pen liner, and I use a liquid liner with a brush to fill it in. So this is to make the outline. Now the way I do the outline, again, everyone's got their different styles, is I go from the middle, I'll start with my dominant eye, I guess, the right eye in most cases, and I'll even draw from the inside. Just draw like that, close my eye, and then just follow the line. You don't want to go too far over to begin with. Just follow it. It's okay to colour in like the base of your eyelashes as well, especially if, like me, you have bright eyelashes. The closer you get to the corner, the more you can afford to be kind of messy. So you can see it probably looks kind of like messy, but that's alright, we're going to fix that up. And then I like to do the underside. It's just how I do it. And I draw. So you draw from the underside, and then you follow the path that your eyelid is going there. You can even bring it up a bit. And then you grab it from the corner, and I do it straight across and then down. That's bigger than I even normally do it, to be honest. But fuck it. We're going ham, I guess. Now the way that, why I dragged that over, and again, I wouldn't have done it that much, to be honest. But even if I stopped like here and went down, that's how I normally do it. Why I dragged that across, you'll see, because hooded eyes, that's why. You have to do all these extra tricks to get hooded eyes popping off, basically. And then I use this liquid liner stuff. It's just a brush with some liquid stuff. And I colour that in, just like this. Then you gotta let it dry, and again, I think, yeah, it's so messy, but I can't get any closer to the mirror, to be honest. I always cry a little bit over here, so I'm just dabbing that. See, now the problem with the thickness that I've done there is the whole point of me drawing it across is because it's supposed to connect, right? But now I've not left enough makeup between the liner and like the rest of the lid to highlight the liner itself. But this would be perfect if I had like a black eyeshadow on, I guess. But we're just gonna say fuck it and keep going. I'm gonna probably skip this part. Alright, and that's that. As you can see, the hooded eyes conceals it. If you don't go overboard with some of the liner, like drawing it horizontally then into your eye, then you lose a lot of it under the hood in your lid. It's not perfect. I do like big wings. I'm struggling here for the video, to be honest, but I mean, hopefully that's okay enough for the purposes of the video, so we'll leave it where it is. Last thing is just mascara. Now, mascara is pretty straightforward to apply. Good trick to do is take it, get the little brush right under your eyelashes, and then blink into it. Just blink into it. You don't have to go ham. Just all the way around. Just blink, and then go back. And if you still see like there's, I don't know, I've got blonde eyelashes, they're pretty light, so they show through. You can put it on and then do like a little saw action before you blink. So, you know, rest it in your lashes, saw it just a little bit, and then blink. There we go. You can also catch the bottom lashes if you want. I just catch them where I've done the liner usually. Just a little bit. That's it. Done. You can't put lipstick on. People generally say don't bother with lipstick and eyeshadow. It's kind of overboard. I used to not agree, then just from sort of trying different styles, I've decided I don't really like lipstick. Not because I don't think it looks good. Like I've got these lipsticks, like this one's really good, this dark red. Looks great, but after some time, you know, it starts to like crack and get annoying, dry your lips out. So I just leave it, usually. Maybe a me problem, I don't know. But I'm gonna go get ready. Boom. So that's it for the video, guys. Make sure to check out my socials up here. Check out the stream if you haven't. The reason I made this video was actually because of the stream. I had people requesting, I had quite a few requests about how I do my makeup to do a video. So, you know, I don't know, maybe you've got a suggestion, I'll catch it in the stream and do a video. So yeah, like, subscribe, hit the bell, do what you need to do, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video and or stream. Peace.